Um, well, that much is certainly true.
Fuck. And that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Oh, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints? You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
You mean? I had to change server, sorry.
Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm prints of the defendant's very own hand.
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cables. And scene.
Order! 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 That's enough! I think we can conclude that there's no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Mr. Grossberg!
My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright's innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor!
This time I'm prepared to render my verdict in this case.
Wait for it. Hold it.
Do you have something further to add, Miss Fay?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
If you don't say something now, the judge is gonna hand down his verdict.
But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be...
It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me.
Miss Fay. Aww.
No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you, and I'll represent you to the very end.
We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute.
Mr. Wright?
I'll tell you what really happened. But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need to further. I did it. I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow's dead. Really? Bro. Of all the things you could have said, you decided to say that. Really? That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business! I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! Phoenix is a simp confirmed. Don't you think they would have seen the electric wire? You know what? We'll find out in a second. Wait, why is Payne sweating? Isn't this good for his case?
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid. I'm afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
But please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Fay? I believe in you.
Oh, thank you. Still can't believe it. You really did push the victim.
feel like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. Wait, the Harlem Shake? It means since I heard that one. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. She's a thought, bro. Shut up! No, she's not! I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. I went back, but he was just lying there, dead.
Oh, yeah, the Harlem Shake.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a dated reference.
I know, right? Did you just look it up?
Yes, I was trying to remember what it was. It's like 2013. That's an old reference.
I remember that. I remember when that was in its prime, too. Well, the explanation is really quite simple.
Wait, when did this game come out?
This game came out... This is Trials and Tribulations, right? I want to say 2008? 7?
But the Harlem Shake was a big deal in 2013.
I think there's 2 types of Harlem Shakes, that's why.
I guess so, because the new one is what everyone's talking about. Whenever you Google it.
Yeah, let me look up old Harlem... old school. Nope. Huh, well, I don't know. When you pushed him, Mr.
There must have been an
Swallow
old Harlem Shake
flew
way
back
back when.
and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it.
That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that.
How did they spell doofus?
D-U-F-U-S.
It's usually D-O-O-F-U-S.
Hold on.
That just tilts me for some reason.
No, it's spelled both ways. One's the English spelling, apparently.
Huh.
Miss Faye? Let me warn you right now that you're... let me try this again. Let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without any further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Maya. If he's innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it.
Alrighty then. When I pushed the victim. So what kind of... Oh, sorry.
So what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you?
I'm so used to playing the part of the attorney. He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. And you don't like that?
Is that all?
Yep.
Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself.
Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is.
Anyway, after he said that, I lost my temper, gave him a shove. Hold up.
Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail?
That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. He's just looking down at him like, pathetic. I gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest.
And when you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen?
Right, there was nothing like that at all. It is possible that you merely overlooked it. Gotcha. Night, Dad. Well, I guess it's possible.
What are you doing? Don't let the guy steamroll you. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt.
I mean, it's
I
pretty...
believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony, witness.
At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise.
A loud noise? And what would you say that noise was, Mr. Wright?
Not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
You're not qualified to decide that. What did I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here.
Ask for more details, probably.
Of course. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was.
How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been...
Yes? Could it have been? Hurry up and tell us.
When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. The umbrella could have snapped. Ah.
You fell right on top? That was you.
He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kinda like the owner. Wow! Okay, Phoenix, you're not helping your case anymore. Sheesh! And again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye? What do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Of course it's important.
Well, of course it's important. Is it the new information you've been waiting for? Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. What'd you call him flimsy? You see that right? I mean, what?
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
Fell down on top of his cheap umbrella.
You want to present?
On that statement?
Yes. So Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella. And you're certain of this?
Yeah, it was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. Joke season!
The umbrella, you mean?
Well, yeah, you see, I was wearing this sweater here. Probably stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. Oof! My stomach is not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mia.
I'm sorry.
Continue on with the testimony, witness.
You fell on top of the cheap... Wait. Why is the umbrella all the way over there, then?
Exactly.
That's what I thought.
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella being from the very beginning?
Come on, if I had mentioned that...
I wouldn't have been able to counter the prosecution's argument earlier.
I don't like that smug look Mia has. I don't know, it's just
I
off-putting.
would have been able to counter the prosecution's argument earlier.
That smug look she has is kind of just off-putting to me. What do you mean by that?
take another look at the crime scene photo. Oh, right! Now I remember something that happens why she's so angry about this.
Angry about what?
You'll find out later in the game.
Wait, why she punches Grossberg?
Yes. Everything isn't... Never mind. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere to be seen near the victim. Actually, it's by the electric pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. As the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallows was still alive.
Oh snap, that's already out today?
What's that today?
The Mario and Sonic 2020 Olympic Games.
Ah,
Completely forgot
Order!
about that.
Order! Order! The victim, he moved? Mr. Brain, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Hold up. Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want to present it as evidence immediately.
But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind.
according to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. Ella. Simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to read that.
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render my final verdict.
No! His hair looks better that way, just saying.
You should sure sound like,
No! Sorry. I've been slipping on the Frieza voice a bit.
I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
Alright, testimony added to the court record. Well done, Mia.
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
And we get this right. Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. I was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
yes, you have another witness.
Exactly, and this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh boy.
Dahlia Hawthorne! Oh, you don't mean the thought?
Spare the thought, Your Honor. I do. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to this whole thing. That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I guess we move on to part 2 of the case now? Sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Uh-oh. Ooh, that hair flick! Ooh! Hold on.
Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious. Mia, what do you mean by that?
I think that's a good point for us to stop. The court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we'll listen to the testimony of Miss Delilah Hawthorne.
What's it like in New York City?
What?
You said Delilah instead of Dahlia, like, hey there, Delilah. You know, hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York?
Oh, my bad. I
You-
get the names confused.
You better give Dahlia a Southern Belle accent, or else I'm gonna be mad at you. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. Hey.
It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy. You can't be serious to hiding such important facts. But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will. Oh, Phoenix, you poor naive bastard.
Why do you think that?
Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why.
Love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Sure, no problem. Dahlia and I, we first met about 8 months ago. Right here in this very courthouse. Wow, everything comes back to this courthouse, huh? Oh, I like that necklace he has. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side, anyway. One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together.
Oh shit!
What?
I remember!
You remember everything now?
Yes!
It's bad, isn't it?
Oh, it's horrible!
As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me.
And you're not gonna remember this a month from now.
Wait, why am I not gonna remember this a month from now? Is there another case that she shows up in?
This case comes back later in the game.
Oh, wait, you're telling me this isn't another case in this game? She's in another case in this game?
Yes.
Oh, here, take a look at this.
She's the central figure to the whole game.
Oh, God, no. She gave me this the day we met as a symbol of our love. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off, but before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. That necklace is gonna be bad juju in the future, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So she gave it to you as a present, I see. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. Certainly is a little bottle, alright. Makes me so happy I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for Phoenix because he's getting played like a fiddle right now.
Oh, he's getting super played.
Actually, which is
He's
worse?
getting played like a chump.
Which do you think is worse? Getting played like a piano or a fiddle? I say piano because that has way more notes.
Fiddle because you're getting carried as well.
Oh, ow. Yeah, you got a point. Anyways, continue.
Well, that and the fact that a fiddle, I think you need a little more skill than a piano. A piano, you look, you know what the buttons are. A fiddle, you gotta be a little expertly. It means you're really intimate with it to understand
Yeah.
better level of playing.
Anyway.
Says a guy who plays the piano.
And it's coming from a guy who plays the violin as well. I play the violin. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying?
So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating?
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see you, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. Bruh. What?
Bruh.
Are you an idiot?
Yeah, a bit.
Who's a strange girl asking for a present back like that?
By the way, Mr. Wright.
Quick question, how was Phoenix so dumb in college? This is like, what, a year or two after he became an official attorney? Or
No,
before?
he's studying to be.
So this is like 4 years before he became an attorney, right?
Yeah, I believe this is like close to that. He was in college.
Good lord, he was a huge idiot in college, wasn't he?
To be fair, a lot of people are idiots in college. I mean, I was an idiot in college.
I think I'm being an idiot in college, I don't know.
I wasn't gonna say it, but...
Anyway, let's continue.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne, 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been August 27th, would it?
Huh? Yeah, it was. How did you...
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
What is it? What's this, a newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Wait, murder in the courthouse. What case was that again? Was that?
You're about to find out.
What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, this song again. Oh, I see. I think I understand what you're trying to say. I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there's some connection between these two cases, am I correct? Can I read it?
Hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg.
A little information being disclosed at the time of the victim of yesterday's incident in court. Police are questioning 19-year-old female college student. Wait, Dahlia was in this same courtroom 8 months ago.
Uh-huh.
Something tells me Phoenix... Something is telling me that Phoenix ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time meeting Dahlia and is now just her little experiment.
Not experiment.
This is all...
Patsy.
Patsy? What you mean?
Is a patsy the right word?
I want to say just... Coincidental, Coincidental pawn, I want to say.
Hold on. A patsy, a scapegoat, a red herring, person
Yeah.
accused of something as a cover for a bigger, more elaborate crime.
That's what I meant, a red herring, right. Anyways.
I need to finish this myself.
Ah, yes, what? I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll have a look in the downstairs eating room and see what I can find.
Thank you.
I want to do whatever I can to be to help with you, Mia. Well, looks like recess is about over. We better all get moving.
I guess so. Recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though.
Alright, here we go. There's 2 parts to this case, to this court case, right?
It's the first case, yes.
Alright. Yo, what was that save jingle? That was actually kind of nice.
I'll be right back.
Alright, you go ahead. We'll wait
I've
for
been
you.
drinking too much.
Ain't that the
Not
obvious?
alcohol, just Coke Zero and water.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Coffee.
busting the chops. But anyways, yeah, fellas, yeah, so yeah, you can hear Coden singing in the background. We might as well listen. What was I gonna say?
Alright, let's continue the case.
Why are you doing Grossberg's voice?
What?
Wait, why are you doing Grossberg's voice?
Unintentionally. It just happened.
Yo! hold on. I need to send you this. This made me laugh too hard. I gotta show this to stream too. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
What?
I was just checking Twitter while you were gone, and look at this nonsense. Look at this Santa Claus outfit with Santa Claus just in all this like nice clothing. Up on the rooftop, drip, drip, drip. Down in your DMs came old Satan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That made me laugh. I'm sorry. That was... I enjoyed that a bit too much. That was great. Oh boy. Anyway. Let's get back to the case, shall we? Part.
Sure.
So you know the voice you're giving Dahlia?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Back to it.
The court will not convene! Mr. Payne, please call your witness!
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Yeah, that's better. There she is. Aww. I don't trust that face already.
She brings her own butterflies. What's with this stiff silence?
My long career as a judge, I've been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
Oh, how wrong you are.
I can't believe he actually said that.
Yeah, Your Honor, calm down. The gavel does not need to rise, at least not yet.
Now, then witness, could you please state your full name?
I
Don't do it dirty like that. Come on.
I was gonna do Mr. Krabs.
I was about to say it sounds like Mr. Krabs.
Exactly.
SpongeBob, me boy, I'm going to use Phoenix Wright as a ploy for this game. Oh my god.
Be serious.
Yes, be serious, please.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to get through the case with you doing that. Your laugh will sound like Mr. Krabs too. Okay, anyways.
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
Calm down, Your Honor.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
And I will bash them with my gavel.
Why do they look straight at me when they say that? Thank you for calming my nerves. You're all so nice. Almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
It was nothing.
Simps!
We may move on now. What's your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature. Ivy University. Professional thought. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine, please.
No, the honor is all mine.
Wait, what?
It brings all the boys to the yard. This is
What? Wait,
number 2 and number 3. Do a whole lot of references.
Okay, I get that, but wait, how old is that song now that I think about it? That song is like 2004?
All the references they're making were current.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
That just made me feel old, wow.
I know, right?
This is good
Wait.
lord.
Good lord, you were 4 years old at the time.
Yeah, I was 4 years old when that song dropped.
How do you think I feel?
My cases bring all the rights to the yard. I'll stop.
Sir?
Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever's on your mind.
I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Feeny. Feeny.
Feeny.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I can see why you'd say that.
It's gonna be a tough witness, alright. It took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
SMH.
Well then, if you say so, not guilty, let's go.
Hey! We
Now
win.
then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
Here we go.
What I witnessed.
Yes,
What?
Did you hear Connor? He said
No.
he walked in as you said what I witnessed, and then he said she murdered somebody. I can tell.
He ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong. Anyway, continue. He has his earphones in, so he's not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over.
Sorry. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building.
Oof.
And they had a heart attack. And then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities.
I don't know how Phoenix could fall for a woman so flat-chested. Anyways.
Okay.
Sorry.
You seeing the girls he hangs out with all the time?
I know. Well, first off, there's Mia.
First off.
Then there's Maya. Well, I mean, Maya is kind of just, and then there's who else? Who else? What other people did Phoenix hang around with after this case?
Yeah.
Let me think. Oh yeah, there's a Kappa Queen. And also Lana. Like, come on.
I know, I'm joking.
I know.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Free my man Phoenix. He ain't do nothing.
Look at that butt, though.
I know, right?
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn.
Police!
Hold up.
Hold up.
Nevertheless,
Well, she's in college, so...
I mean, yeah, I mean, if she wants a sugar granddaddy, she can go ahead.
Anyways, nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please, tell us the truth.
Why is it that with always the first trials in these
But
games
I-
we have the most fun?
I would never. Because they're the easiest trials.
Fair enough.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
Ooh.
You haven't changed a bit.
Wait, they know each other?
Yeah. Maya Fey.
What's this? You two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before. Once.
I can imagine just in the future while, like, Phoenix is talking to dead Mia, he's like, hey, do you remember Dahlia? He's like, and then Mia's just like, yeah, I hated that bitch. He's like, yeah, I
In
did
any
too.
case, Miss Fay, the floor's all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madame Fay. Damn. I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie!
And you ain't gonna be no one's grandma. Sorry. Anyway. I'm going to go back to Phoenix's place after class is over.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright, is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacy building? Well, I'm in the literature department, studying Japanese Shinru poetry.
Oh, how wonderful! It's that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend.
I read that as sleep with his best friend.
Ha!
Dang, that hit my mind.
When a man reaches this age, sleep with his best friend.
show him the love and then throw him away.
That's supposed to be poetry? That sounds more like a midlife crisis. For me to get into the art department, I have to walk through the back area.
Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
How else would you enter? Teleportation?
Instant transmission, baby. Feeny and Dougie were talking behind the building. Hold up.
So who's this Dougie person?
Teach me how to Dougie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So, what you and Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright were talking about anyway? How can you be so mean?
What did she say?
I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
I somehow doubt that.
That's right, Miss Fey.
Don't drag the windows down to your level!
Why am I being demonized here?
Please go on. What did you see next?
Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed.
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Feeney never did a thing to Dougie. And I pressed for no good reason. I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now? Show the contradiction.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never!
Miss Fey, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition.
Oh, she mean business.
That is, she has no supporting,
Still giving the death stare. Sheesh.
Please don't glare at me like that, I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found in Mr. Swallow's leather jacket.
I just kinda got a chill up my spine for no reason. I think that death glare hit me somehow.
Already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. What?
Carter said, "I'm telling you, it's always the prettiest girls who do the most evil things." See, Carter, you got wisdom. You got wisdom, my man. Give me a high five.
I think Connor might be better at this game than you.
Shut up. You know what? He just might be. Anyway.
It'd be so much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. That's us, everything you saw.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
Candyman?
What's up, Candyman? We are right now dealing with Phoenix Wright in the case of his old flame Dahlia Hawthorne, aka Dahlia Hawthought, because she's a thought.
Just when you thought you knew someone.
I know, right?
Yes, Your Honor. I will, if you don't mind. I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. You didn't see it?
She's pretty. You missed when my boy Connor over here just spit some flippin' facts. If you look at the whoops.
Look at the VOD.
No, look at the camera. You see my boy Connor over here? He spat some facts a second ago. He said it was she obviously did it. She's the one that committed the murder. The prettiest girls always do the most evil things. I'm just like, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground.
And at that time, there was only two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow.
Oh, hey. Mark said hi.
Yeah, that's right.
It looked like we were fighting. I didn't hear anything unusual either.
So then, what did it look like when they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give me a break. That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge.
You saw that smile he did.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
Someone needs to screen cap that. That
Please.
smile.
I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
When you say students, you mean students from the pharmacology department? Yeah, they're all very fond of their drugs.
I can imagine.
Please try to stay on topic. So, to find the pharmacology students, you went into the lab, correct? That's what I was planning to do, but in the end, I ended up not going. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance.
How do pharmacology students even get stressed? Just pop a perk or something.
Ah!
I'm putting that on. I'm
tested more often.
gonna put that on Twitter, actually.
Please don't.
Why not? Come on, what is?
Somehow,
Why not?
there are things I could say to that I will choose not to.
All right then. Fine, I won't.
Somehow, they all seem to. You dumbass.
Oh, sorry, I thought you read that.
No, somehow they all seem to know what was going on.
What did you just
Unlike
drop?
someone.
Wait, should I say that?
My bad.
What did you drop? My gun?
Yeah, he
What?
dropped. Let me explain. He dropped the airsoft gun that I own. The little airsoft pistol. It's completely empty. Nothing in it. You heard? Anyway, press for more details. Anyways, continue.
How could the students have known what was going on? Well, I don't know for sure that they knew what had happened. Just that they all seemed kind of excited about something. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any more info about the students.
So, did the students call the police?
Yes, I was just so I was so panicked.
Yes, well, anyone would have been dear.
That girl is telling a super obvious lie and she knows it. You're just pretending to protect Mr. Right. Yes, that's gotta be it. Way to go, Maya. Okay, that means I'm gonna have to dig deep to find the contradiction in this one.
Okay, let's see. They were talking behind the building, sure. I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I didn't hear anything.
there.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't hear anything usual? Not even like the snap of the electric wire?
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Present the testimony.
Music's going quiet, y'all. We got it.
You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct? Yeah, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me.
Oh, that hair flick. I love that.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright. He clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well?
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. No way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. May I have a moment to answer?
Well, by all means.
The judge.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise.
Why is everyone such a simp over this girl? This is why you never trust redheads. Pain bros in shambles.
Don't you dare slander redheads.
Okay, yeah, maybe. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be slandering redheads. Just this specific redhead.
This specific redhead, yes, but not all redheads.
Yeah, some redhead.
She's the bad apple that spoils the bunch.
Yeah, she's a yeah. Some redheads be extra fire though. Like.
She needs a spanking. I mean, what? I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Had her AirPods in, flexing on everybody.
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up. But it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet.
There are butterflies around her. That's how you know she did it.
Pocahontas color the
Hey,
wind
looks
bullshit.
Like those, though?
That's some Pocahontas nonsense, bro.
Bruh, it's some Cinderella stuff, bruh.
Cinderella.
Don't you mean Snow White?
This ain't right.
No, don't you mean Snow White?
Snow White, bruh, this ain't right. Bruh, this ain't right.
And you said it would be a problem with him on the stream.
Hey, butterflies,
All right.
come here. Let me bring you to my court. Let's
Get out of here. Just
Bro,
hush.
what?
Hush. So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Yeah.
So the sky's gonna flash and rumble. Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor. As you can see, there weren't any contradictions in the testimony at all.
Wait a second, Maya. That testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case.
There was lightning.
Probably.
Thunderbolts. Tanjiro smells cap.
Yeah, lightning.
Yeah. Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Your Honor, there is a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning actually, to start, is...
Connor. Give me that boy.
Sorry, he's throwing me off now.
Connor. You're throwing Matt off. Keep it down, buddy. Before I kick you out the room.
Well, lightning's actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not the same type of science, Elizabeth. Get that kid out of my courtroom!
Connor! Connor, shut up! Boy, you're messing up the stream. Can you at least keep... We can hear you. Matthew can hear you. That means you need to keep
If I can hear him, the stream can hear him.
Get out of here! I will throw you out. I can use both of my arms. Oh, I don't want you dropping your switch, though. Seriously, Connor, can you at least keep it down, buddy?
What the heck?
Keep it down. Just... Please. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. Can you hear him? This seems to be proven wrong. Yeah, that was a quick turnabout, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyhow. Don't worry. He'll calm down now.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution,
say it was a turnabout case.
It isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
He'd have charred skin, wouldn't he? Just saying.
I must admit the thought had not occurred to me.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway?
Dahlia.
I said thoughts, not thoughts.
Same difference.
See that clever wordplay?
Mm-hmm. That was the
This entire case is
joke.
built on the. I know, you know. This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Swallows was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallows was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
Judge has no brain. Figured Mia would know this by this point. No, the judge isn't dumb. Back off my man. You must be a bit blinded to the truth.
Hey, it appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
Alright, you did it, Maya. I'm taking that not guilty now.
Objection! Stupid monkey. I mean, what? I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Fey.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its
Could've
research,
fooled
Your
me.
Honor. So, we found that there were no lightning strikes on the day at that location.
What?
How do you know that?
What's more,
Weather reports.
Fair enough.
we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
Affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in the lab that day. Allow me to read out the testimony of the pharmacology students. All the equipment in the lab was lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely, they lost power because of the severed electrical cable. A power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death and the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables were very old. They're planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Huh, alright then. Payne arrested for calling fellow lawyer a stupid monkey in court.
However, there's one thing that troubles me. If the cables could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have been snapped if it had been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Fay? Do you have any thoughts in regards to the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor?
Better have something.
I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
The pills. No, I'm kidding.
Dahlia Hawthorne!
As much as I love to say that, no. Unless it was. Which we'll probably figure out later. I assume it was Grossberg.
Of course.
Obviously. No, it's probably Doug Swallow, more than likely.
You want to know the answer?
What?
It's Phoenix.
That was my second guess, actually, yeah.
Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony?
He said after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait! Are you saying that...
Lab equipment lost to power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage.
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. SMH, no you didn't. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted. She ain't finished yet!
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as the rolls were being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. And the victim was electrocuted.
Hair flick?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no. That doesn't make sense at all. The victim was shoved into the far pole. And he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here.
Ah!
In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Oh, baby. Yeah, by the way, you're right, Dahlia do kind of got a nice butt.
Order! Order in the court!
Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. I long to hear them.
Mia doesn't know how this usually goes, right?
It's her second case.
So fair enough.
It's true! The defense is absolutely correct! There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it.
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. He said some things that are a little different than I remember them. What the? Please, just one more. May I please testify one more time, please, Mr. Judge? I mean, y'all were originally gonna find him guilty, and now you're almost gonna find him innocent. Gotta make him find guilty again.
Of course! It's alright. Go right ahead and give your new testimony.
The judge is a simp!
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors.
Eyewitness Part 2.
Truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. First time was in the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him. And Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind.
The judge really simping. You hate to see it, I know, right?
Cable snapping and Dougie being executed. It all occurred in less than a minute.
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm sorry, Feeny, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed your cross-examination.
Oh boy, here we go. Cross-exam. Okay, what statement do I press?
Well, you get achievement for pressing the first one.
Really?
Yeah. Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Feeny. So that's why you basically lied to the court? I was a bad girl. I know. Mr. Judge,
Yes?
would you please forgive a little old me?
Oh my gosh, please. Stop this.
Of course you won't. Would you
Oh, come now. It was just a little old white lie.
Come on,
I'll forget it
Judge.
this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright?
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all. Ho, ho, ho!
The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl.
Ooh. Achievement unlocked. Beware, Your Honor. He really is simping. You hate to see it. Come on, Your Honor.
If you want to get quickly into this, go to the fifth statement and present some evidence.
2, 3, 4, 5. And Dougie being electrocuted all occurred in less than a less than a minute. Wait a minute. Time of death 49 at 3 p.m. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock. Let me take a look at that watch. What time does that say? That says 3.
5.
Yeah, that says 3:05. Oh, power cable. Ah, this is what I present, don't I?
That's one of the things you can present, yes.
Question is it the right answer?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Music stopped. We got it.
That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. If you could please take a look at this picture. Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch.
That's a nice rolly.
It stopped on the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yes, your point is, Miss Faye.
My point is this. What time was it the lab suffered the power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was at 2:55. Yeah!
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? What exactly happened during this 10-minute interval?
Ooh.
The defense proposes that it was during this interval the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
Tell.
Order!
This is nonsense. The real murder.
Even you can't deny the time between the cable break and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it? Hair flick.
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. After my client had left the scene, there was a window of opportunity for the real killer.
Cutler?
Killer.
Miss Faye! The defense ready to indict someone as the real killer?
Oh, you right.
Pardon. Little
alright.
burpee.
It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Ooh, my nipple is tingling.
Is this
Tickle for justice.
where the term came from, huh?
Boobs of justice will prevail at this moment.
Yes!
Yes, Your Honor. We are ready.
Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you'll be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye.
I got you.
Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
Just to double check.
It was Pain!
Yes! No.
Wait, how old does it say Pain is?
40. Oh, wow.
He looks like a monkey.
He does look like a monkey. Why are we out here giving him Frieza's voice? We should give him Vegeta's.
No.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Miss Hawthorne, or Hawthorne, my bad.
It could have only been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. Keep wanting to say Delilah. What? How can you?
The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly are you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. I'm mixing voices, sorry.
Yeah, almost.
Order, Miss Faye. What? Why? That is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands.
The conviction!
Ah!
Sorry, you put some,
How could you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
Sorry, I was a bit blown away by the guff you were putting into that voice there. That was pretty good.
Thank you. I'm a professional. Professional amateur.
Miss Faye, there's a very serious charge here.
Hold it from who? Phoenix? Your Honor! Please, I have something I want to say.
What is it?
Please strike everything the defense says just now from the record. Phoenix, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
What the fuck? Are you daft?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that.
Mr. Wright, get your pussy whipped ass back to your seat. Bearlip, grab that man.
Ah! Leave my Dolly alone. Good lord, poor Phoenix Wright caught under her spell. That boy. He's gotten himself in way over his head.
How'd you know?
I know, right?
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back.
How did I know?
Yeah.
I just kind of filled in the blank, honestly. It was like, there's only one person who would talk like that.
Edgeworth!
Yes, young 19-year-old Edgeworth. It seems I've just arrived at the nick of time. And the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. Okay.
Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Let's go ahead and take a look at that court record.
You'd better take a good look at it. Let's see now. Location, District Courthouse Cafeteria, date, time, victim Diego Armando. We haven't heard that name before.
I know who that is.
He shows up later in the game, doesn't he?
You could say that.
Wait. No, wait, that name does sound familiar. Oh, who was it? Where? Hang on a second. Oh my gosh, why are you messaging me now of all times?
Go away, or I taunt you a second time.
Yeah, a second. Diego Armando. Oh, it just clicked in my head! I remember who he is now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's the boy whose name I'm not gonna say because spoilers.
Yes.
I just remembered who it is now.
Yep.
Ingested with poison while interviewing regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. Hey. No poison was found in the vicinity or the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. I know who this is now. I remember who this is now.
They were a lawyer.
black as night. Or what's the saying? He says. Oh yeah, it was hot and bitter as hell. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend. Oh, wait, they were.
Yeah.
I had no idea they were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! Wow, I feel stupid now.
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor. I
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Don't you worry, my dear. I have this situation well in hand. That is, go right ahead.
Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet ducky?
Teach me how to Dougie.
Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you the
Oh, I skipped ahead for some reason. Aw, she weeps.
Sorry, please, go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous.
Hold up. Let me play a clip real quick.
You're about to play that clip involving Cell.
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor.
You
Bitches
need
be
to
light.
have that sounded
Objection,
ready.
Your Honor. Bitches be light.
Yeah, cry. Yeah, just go and cry like I care.
Cry some more!
Cry some more.
All just too much for a little meaty bear.
Edgeworth at this point would be like, go ahead.
Too much poor little meaty bear.
Edgeworth would be like, okay, and I care because... I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor,
Oh boy. I'm just gonna say this for the record now, guys. When y'all find out who this, Diego guy is, y'all are in for a treat, that's all I'm gonna say.
the defense requests further testimony from Miss Delilah Hawthorne. The thing is, besides the fact that we're kind of spoiling who it is,
Yeah.
you don't actually find out who it is till the last case.
Yeah, fair enough. But y'all will know.
Because you don't put two and two together until then.
I kind of put it together through just reading the file, because I was like, wait a second. There's like one item in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, this game is almost as old as he is, so if you haven't played it yet, sucks to suck.
Sorry.
That we're spoiling this stuff.
Should I just outright and say who it is, or
No!
Good.
Let him suffer.
Let him suffer. Diego from Steel Ball Run?
For further
Very funny.
testimony, what about...
What's up, Gateway? How's Steel Ball Run
Hey,
been?
Gateway.
We were talking about a certain character who we will run into in the later cases of this game, whose actual name I will not say because spoiler reasons.
By the way, now that Gateway's here, you want to talk about how AWA was? I'm kidding. We'll talk about that after the case.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, at least.
I was bored out of my gourd.
Anyway.
About the events the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
Oh,
The witness claims that she had no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well then, the court grants the defense request. Young lady, do you mind staying and on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge. Ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
It's a cat fight at this point. Now I met my Feeny. That sounds like a euphemism somehow.
Yeah, I know, right? I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It was like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse basement reading room. But when our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat.
I'm gonna try to crack a joke there, but I couldn't think of one.
We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Is Mia gonna punch Grossberg again?
Tase him! Mr. Wright, do that again and you'll be held in contempt of court!
Anonymous cheer, thank you so much for the 150 bits! Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Whoever you are, you're the GOAT. Anyways.
Now we enter the final act of our little drama.
Here we go. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. I just noticed something. Hold on, let me... There we go. That's better. First met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. Hold up.
So, until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow? Yeah, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all. Look at me! I'm famous for changing my mind!
Oh, ain't that the truth?
My critics had even taken to calling me Judge Fickle! Ho ho ho!
Maybe you should look for a different line of work.
Dang. Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Judgini? The Great Judgini? Really? It's like we're destined to meet in this very courthouse basement reading room.
The courthouse reading room. It's a very strange place to meet the love of your life.
Yeah, very weird.
That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I think he realized that if he was gonna be an art student, he's like, wait, no, I'm gonna go broke that way. Let me quickly switch. No. I joke, obviously. Making art is hard. I'm aware of that. Don't worry.
Don't forget about the fact you have a family member that's an art student.
Oh, I do, right. Yeah. And a friend as well. So far, I love Gyro and the new abilities introduced in this part. I have yet to even finish part 6, so I can't really say. Anyways.
What are we talking about?
He's talking about a JoJo part that's, like, way later.
Oh.
And once again, you have not watched the Red JoJo.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
Looking for a book. What else?
This line of questioning is a waste of time and has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you. If this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case...
I have to remember the judge is on Delilah's side. Better tread carefully.
Keep wrestling. Yeah.
Your Honor, if you allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you.
Alright.
What are you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
Please, Your Honor, the answer is simply this.
Oh boy. A paper
I
I was
had
writing.
come to this courthouse to research for a paper I was writing.
Way of obtaining a stand might be different.
You can present something here.
Had to come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. I assume this is it.
No.
Didn't think so. Kidding. I didn't know. I was being stupid. Judge
Police
Lily
report.
simping for Dahlia when Mia is literally right there. I know, right? That's like choosing
Police
between.
report.
Huh?
The police report.
Autopsy report. Fucking police report. That's like choosing between. What's a good comparison between Mia and Dahlia that makes Mia look better?
Tofu and steak.
And Mia's the steak, right?
Yes.
Good. The Fushigi ball.
But that was-
My bad. The Fushigi ball? I remember that. Oh, that thing was such a ripoff.
Fushigi bowl.
You don't remember the Fushigi ball?
No.
It was an ad that used to come on TV when I was a kid a lot about this ball that could, like, supposedly, like, rotate around your hands, sort of.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
There's ways to make it work, apparently.
Yeah.
But you didn't actually come here for much. You didn't actually come here for. Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
Uh-oh.
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
Is a woman not allowed to look confident, Pain? Sexist.
8 months ago, right here, in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
You mean the incident in which the attorney was poisoned?
I just thought of the perfect song for Dahlia Hawthorne. And I'm pretty sure you know what it is.
That girl is poison.
Never trust a big butt and a smile.
Right.
I mean, it's the same song. Those are lyrics in the song. You know that. You of all people should know that.
What is that supposed to mean?
You were born around the time that song was really, really popular.
You say that like I pay much attention to certain things.
That girl is poison. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Anyways.
Like I knew that part of the song.
Well, in that case, you're just ignorant. Anyways, let's continue.
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Delilah Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? Dahlia Hawthorne!
Dahlia?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
It just said, it's the lyric, like, right after Coden.
It was a fast lyric.
Order! 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 This is unbelievable! It's true then. Loveliest Rose has the biggest...
Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
What if she has an ugly side to her?
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Oh my.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Your Honor, she's capping!
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Mia. Ooh, you really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks. Weird. Absolute truth. Now you know she capping. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirits or my hemorrhoids. Alright, here we go. The poisoning. I met the lawyer who... Oh, sorry, that's you.
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. What I heard, it was a liquid poison that's lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison.
Sorry, Candyman just found out what, just realized what, what Grossberg said. He said, "You're what?"
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
So that's what happened here 8 months ago.
However, as you've heard from the witness testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne. I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. I got tongue-tied a little.
Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Aha, Mia, you're growing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. It must
It's
be
just
you.
the power of Ultra Instinct?
I'm about to say, it must be your boobs of justice. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing. Smashing? Smash Bros? Phoenix right for smash? Cross-exam. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss. Alright, so what do we press?
Fifth statement.
3, 4, 5.
You don't have to press it, but
Oh.
you can present something.
And that's...
And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you've gotten the poison? I think that's a good enough reason, Madame Faye.
She's right, and I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's questions.
So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison.
And all we have to do is find a way to establish how she gotten some, right? Great. Just how did the lit student get a hold of poison of all things? Last statement. You're supposed to present something.
I heard it was a very special kind of poison. See, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. Wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. I know it's the pharmacy, but I don't... The thing is, I don't know what to present. Would it be the IVU building picture? No.
No.
The Cold Killer X?
No.
Testimony. Small bottle necklace.
No.
Didn't think so.
Come on, I'm sure you can figure this out.
The student testimony, since it was where the pharmacy building was?
Why were they in the pharmacy building?
Because they were... Well, I mean, the power went out. They were obviously doing research, right?
No, why were they at that specific location?
Or were they at that specific location?
Yes.
Where's Edgeworth's updated autopsy report when you need it?
Okay, let's try this again. The people involved in this case,
Yeah.
what's their majors?
What's their majors? Pharmacology. Right.
Who's the pharmacologist?
Who's the pharmacologist?
Yes.
Well, it's not Well, it's not her, it's not Phoenix. It was flipping... What was his name? Dougie.
Okay.
So you're telling me... Victim, 4th year pharmacology. Okay, it has to be this guy. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Went silent.
You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Your boyfriend's lab.
Now, I ain't saying she a drug
The
digger.
boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow?
That's right. About 8 months ago, Miss Harfin was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Ah ha ha ha! Pharmacology.
The laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, culprit could have never obtained such a rare and special poison.
Ah, we got her now, boys. Cornered.
Miss Hawthorne? Seems she had access to such a poison after all. And then, it was a matter of just slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking.
That girl is...
And the only person who could have done that was the one sitting at this very table. You! No!
Yes.
Order! 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 Could it be?
That's nothing but a baseless accusation.
May I say something, Madam Faye? Well, what is it, Miss Hawthorne?
Oh, baby.
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? Well, to carry that much liquid, you need some kind of container.
Well, yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down. I know what the container was.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. You didn't mention that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small. Excuse me, madam, this is the court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Proof? She's got me good with that.
Provide some evidence, or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
Unless you can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
The police conducted a full body search of Delilah and of the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
You're going to accuse the young lady committing the murder. Then where is the container poison carried in? What happened to it?
Well... Matt,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I thought.
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? So that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case.
Wow. So Phoenix really just was in the right time at the right place.
For her.
Wow.
Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Poor Phoenix just used like that. I can't believe it.
Who is this person?
Who you typing to?
Someone was talking to me.
Alright.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. Oh, what? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So, what about it? What does this mean, Miss Faye?
Yeah, there's a message in a bottle. And the message was Phoenix got played.
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day of the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present.
Oh, poor guy. Good lord.
All for the purpose of hiding one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
My friend's annoying sometimes, man. Dude sent a who what message to the group chat and then disappears. I've had friends that have done that before.
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
Oh, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we caught the thought.
We got her.
We caught the thought. I mean, that works too.
No! Ah!
Order! Order in the court!
On behalf of Dolly, I object. Mr. Wright, control yourself. I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I told your pussy-whipped ass to sit down!
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
All right. Why? But because I'm madly in love with her. But she don't love you though. Phoenix, pick your head up, King. Your crown's falling.
Madly in love? Haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Delilah Hawthorne want to date you anyways?
Wow,
Hell
that's
yeah.
mean. That's mean, but it's the hard truth. Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too.
Mr. Wright, please, open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to anyone.
Hard truth has gotta hit him. Real reason, Miss Hawthorne?
The real reason why Delilah Hawthorne is dating you is
Because
of that necklace.
Yeah. Sometimes the best way to let your friends down easy is you just gotta tell them straight up. She never liked you, bro. She just wanted you for your neck. Technically.
Hold on.
I actually like genuinely do feel bad for Phoenix. Like, man, dude's first love, and it just happened to be a coincidental.
He got over it.
Yeah, good.
Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you.
I hate to see it.
The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you have around your neck.
My necklace?
Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What's a strange girl asking for a present back like that?
I thought she was talking about the dick.
She wanted you for your neck. Hold up, bro. I mean, technically, she did. Anyways.
For Delilah Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying.
But you never gave it back to her. To make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met.
Oh, boy.
That's why she.
I don't believe you. No! That's a lie!
Eek!
Mia, are you alright? Ah, the defendant's getting away! Bailiff, hurry after him! Did Phoenix run out the court and smack Mia on the way out? Mia, you alright?
Yes, I think so.
Boy, he went completely insane.
Where's Mr. Wright?
He dipped. Looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough.
Thank goodness. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone.
What? That's terrible.
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Crap. Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What advice are we supposed to do now? Oh no, this is not good.
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright. What did you do with the bottle necklace?
Forgive me, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just give back the necklace.
If he broke it or threw it away, I swear. Uh-oh. You what? I ate it.
You what?
The thing had traces of poison in it. I don't know he's gonna be alright.
Poison was on the inside.
You ate it?
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits for— You just bit into metal and glass! Are your teeth okay? Is the inside of your mouth okay?
What the?
What?
What is he doing now?
Good Lord, this dude is— Your Honor! You've got to stop the trial! Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt?
That's me, you idiot!
Oh, sorry.
The bottle you swallowed had some poison left in it!
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly, that bottle did not contain the deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
So it would seem.
Come on, man! No! Oh, sorry, this is—
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that, or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's alright, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. It's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. Uh-oh. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust this witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. I wouldn't. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. What does this mean?
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
Phoenix, you screwed us over.
But why?
It may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in the court of law, evidence is everything. Ah!
This can't be it.
Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicions surrounding Miss Hawthorne's been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the gentleman.
Who said hold it?
Meh.
Merman?
Mr. Wright?
Sorry, Miss Faye. I totally slipped my mind. I'm really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say?
Something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
What is it?
The day I met Doug Swallow. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business! I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Did he actually get to say it? Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Woo! We got him! Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time, too. Could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Pushed over. Well.
Is that true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous. There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got word and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Oh boy.
Your Honor, the defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. She's not innocent.
So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? Put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony.
Whoop, almost messed up on something. Whoop.
There's only one possible conclusion.
Here we go, boys.
Defense believed that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing was to kill someone.
Miss Faye.
You're certain of your theory? Then let me ask you this.
Alright, this is your last chance. Think carefully now.
Better think carefully.
Something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore,
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia planning to kill? Man, I'm gonna be glad when I have to say that thought's name.
Well,
what do you think?
I'd assume Phoenix.
You seem right. There was only one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. Dahlia, damn it. And that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Me?
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true, that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was poisoning poison is, in fact, you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Psych!
Oh, Mr. Wright, it's must be killing him.
It must be killing him.
Hang in there. I'll bring that thought to justice. I swear it.
You better.
As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago.
One Piece? Don't give it up, me, you're dreaming of it. Yeah, sorry.
That's right. The necklace bottle. Bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
Even so, why? Why would she go as far to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the... 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne, think of one thing.
You better get that name right sooner or later.
How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
There was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to turn it to her. To him, the tiny bottle was a cherished treasure, and showed it to everyone he met.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. Was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true!
Athene, what a joke you are.
Ow! Oh, there she is. True colors are shown.
Honestly, how could any woman ever count on you for anything?
Why that voice? No, switch
Because
back.
of your true colors.
Switch back, no.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything?
Ow! Don't hurt the man's feelings like that.
I even told you time and time again that your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Oh, poor guy.
Miss Hawthorne!
Appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal, no matter what I say.
I know, right? Dolly just should roast this man. Like, sheesh. He's just a boy.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence?
Uh-oh.
It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack.
Uh-oh.
You know, since the bottle's gone, she dropped all pretenses.
Yeah, fair. Wait, what?
The bottle's gone. Phoenix ate it, remember?
Right, I know that.
She dropped all pretenses at that point. Say, well, the evidence is gone. I can say whatever I want now.
Yeah.
Well, Hey, old man. Are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge?
Oh my.
Mmm.
The wolf in sheep's clothing. Or... There's something else
Yeah.
I could say, but I got a kid right next to me.
Yeah,
Connor, put down that...
there's absolutely no proof.
I don't know.
You treat
Put down to
a
yourself, God.
voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer.
Yeah, while there is nothing in it, I still don't want you holding that gun and making you look like you're about to do something with it while I'm on stream. Mind putting it down? Thank you.
Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
Is she seriously just gonna dip like that?
She can.
But we're not finished.
Oh.
Fine.
Ooh.
Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
Wow.
I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price.
Oh, man.
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No.
Uh-oh.
You better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Well, Miss Fay, can you provide evidence to establish your guilt once and for all?
We can't, can we?
We can.
We can?
Yeah, we can. If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. To be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so... I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder.
What proof do we have?
Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible. You can't possibly...
Stupid woman.
It is of the opinion of this court that has already... Let's try this again. It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. If that stupid shit of a guy says a one-piece joke one more time.
Just one?
If you're unable to establish her guilt, and I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down to Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headline for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets a chance to soar. She's planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, the poison was probably in there.
Well then, Miss Fay, please present your evidence.
So this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright. Wait a minute. Covered in Wright's fingerprints found clutched in the victim's hands, the Cold Killer X. Matt, I doubt it, but at the same time... Matt,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yeah.
The Cold Killer X.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, what do you know? One of my leads were right. It's gone, boys. I think we got it.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence, though, prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X! Mr. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
Hey, I was right. I was right.
Remember what the defense said, what the defendant said in his testimony?
But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us.
Ah, that was it.
So the one who took this bottle of Cold Killer X, and then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
We got her, boys.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Duck Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime happened here I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in a bottle in her necklace. In her bottle necklace. She then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Wright left the scene of the crime. That's when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. She said her name right this time.
Nice. Took you long enough.
She was carrying poison bottle of Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes. And she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime.
Cody, you didn't finish it.
What, we got her?
Yeah.
Including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Oh yeah, because he told her that he told him that he was going that murder, poison. Unfortunate for her, this is when the problem occurred. Can you tell him to stop doing that?
I'm trying to. Connor, chill out with that. You're gonna be on my stream. You're gonna stop doing that, bro. Seriously. Yes. Either stop that or get out of here. I mean,
Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. On top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. Why am I talking with her in this southern accent? Sorry. Hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that... I'm sorry, I can't focus with that.
Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
I can't hear your fan. Connor, do you want me to drive over there and whoop your ass?
Wait, Matt. Say that again. Say that again.
Connor, do you want me to drive over there to whoop your ass?
Sorry. He says, do I need to drive over there and whoop your butt? Alright, stream, hold on. I promise I'll be right back. I'm very sorry about all this. Alright, y'all, we're back. Sorry. My cousin decided to be a rude loudmouth for no reason, so we had to fix that. I really apologize. The dude doesn't know how to behave himself.
Next time he comes over, we're not streaming.
Agreed. Anyways, you want to continue, or...
Case almost over. Let's go.
Alright, let's do it. Come on. Recall that she was carrying the bottle of poison cold medicine.
But then she must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way she did back then. She had someone else hold on to it, in this case, Doug Swallow.
Ooh, okay. So that explains everything.
You could say his ex was a cold killer.
Ooh! Sorry, delivery on that line was beautiful.
Could have been better. Oh, come on now, everyone. Silly, you aren't fooled, are you?
Not fooling me.
This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. Just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne. This cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Sorry, I've lost my flow now.
It's alright.
Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now.
Ooh, baby.
My face. My face.
Ooh, hold on. Hold on.
Do you think you've won? Well, do you, my
That's just fine. For the time being. Victory is yours.
For the time being.
For the time being. Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
Docky, is that you?